Okay, great. Okay.
Hi guys, Digital Sound Babe here. I'm with Marv with Super Best Audio Friends here. Today we are going to go over the Valhalla 3, new from Schiit, as on top of the Mimir here, compared to the TA-66, using 3 variation of headphones that we took the time and effort to get you the best scoop on what's better, the details, and pretty much how it is. So let's get into it, Marv.
Okay, well, what headphones do we have here, right? The
Yep.
HD 800.
Yep, we have the HD 800s,
the ZMF Caldera closed, and this is like
ones.
coconut. Okay, and this is the HD 600.
HD 600s?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got some modifications on it, whatever. But it's basically, it's
Same
like an
concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So we took a listen to the TA-66.
A while
TA-66.
back, right? That was a while back.
We did a video a while back on this one, comparing it to, or just listening to it to in general.
Yeah.
Just listening to it in general, but
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it
Yeah.
then. I liked it then, but as with the audio world, new stuff comes out all the time, and we have to, it's just the gist of life. So now we're doing a comparison now that this little baby is out now.
Valhalla 3.
Yeah, Valhalla 3 is out now. Basically, in my opinion, unfortunately the TA-66 got terminated. Sorry.
It's not that bad. I don't know, but you seem to really like the Valhalla 3.
I do, because it's a lot. This is a lot more open, whole-bodied, wider, more detail-oriented. I like a lot of more fluid bass, more fruity, I guess. This one, it felt like I had a cold up here.
Yeah, I think it's stuffy. What did he say?
Stuffy, very stuffy.
Those are your words, stuffy.
Yeah, very stuffy.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I felt like I was trapped in a way.
Yeah, I was surprised. Right.
Claustrophobic
I knew it'd be a little bit stuffy or a little bit veiled. It's just based on this kind of design. But I think what surprised me is when you said the Valhalla was both. You said it was fuller, right? And I think you were talking about the mids, right? The mid range.
Yeah.
Because it kind of had more body, more filled in mid range.
Yeah.
And I was also surprised because you said it was smoother up high, so I had to go back and forth. Like just a double take and I listen to this, like, whoa, this actually is a little bit like kind of raspy or a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, yeah. In the highs.
It's kind of like a rusty chainsaw, kind of. Nobody wants to touch it.
Okay, it's not that bad, but I mean, there's minute differences, right? So the Valhalla was smoother. Right?
Yeah, smoother, more full-bodied experience.
And not only that, it was also tighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, tighter, crisper. This is a little bit loose.
Yeah.
Especially in the bass and the lows, right?
Yeah.
I did feel this was, the TA-66 had a thicker, kind of more organic sound. Definitely more bass.
More bass.
In terms of volume.
Yeah. It's just, I don't like that thick.
Well, I thought you liked bass, though.
I do, but I like it also equalized, or more full-bodied equalizer, kind of all around
more
sound.
even and
not
so farty.
Yeah.
More controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like feeling stuffy. I don't like being trapped. I like feeling the full body experience, kind of, we've all been in the vehicle or in our cars where a certain song comes on and you just want to speed. I get that with this. I get that feeling of whatever music I'm listening to, I'm right there and I feel the feelings of what's set forth of whatever song I'm listening to. This one, like I said, it felt very stuffy, very, very, very thick, not really all around yin and yang kind of thing, equalizer thing. No.
Yeah. So it's been that's been defeated, huh?
Yeah.
Granted, it is where it was at the time we reviewed it before tariffs, a little bit cheaper, quite a bit. Now maybe not so much. Now, when we first took a look at this, right? The description on the website.
Oh God.
Yeah. Didn't you have like some questions on a lot of the? Well, what was it?
I need a translator.
What are some examples?
Oh God. What is it?
Well, it just occurred to me that I could set up a frequency harmonic between the deflector and the shield grid using the warp field generator as a power flow anti-attenuator, and that, of course, naturally created an amplification of the inherent energy output.
See that?
What is it? Boost when you need it. Pretty much the whole. What was that button?
What do they call what's it called? What did the site say? Like impedance?
Yeah,
whatever.
impedance. It said what is it? High and low buttons with feedback. Flexibility with high impedance headphones.
Oh yeah, what was impedance boost? What was it called?
It was called No Feedback on Tap.
No feedback. No, it's called something else. Boost when you need it, right?
Oh yeah, boost when you need it.
The impedance multiplier.
Yeah, the high impedance headphones or engage the impedance multiplier.
Yeah. Okay.
And
right.
enjoy much higher power output.
So with these kind of tube amps, they're called output. They're output transformerless. They don't have transformers. I don't want to get into the details of that. Transformers are these big, gigantic, honking things, and they're very expensive. Typically, with these kind of tube amps, they tend to work well on high impedance headphones, and examples of those would be the Sennheiser HD600, the HD600, the 800. Other headphones would be like the Bear DT80s, the high impedance versions of those.
So how do you know what's high impedance, what's not? What's low impedance?
I think in general, most dynamic type headphones, like Sennheisers, Focals, they're probably medium to high impedance.
Okay.
The low impedance headphones are the ones from Odyssey, or Hi-Fi Man. They're Planars. Remember, I was telling you about Planars a couple days ago.
Which are these guys?
Yeah, the Caldera is a Planar, right?
Okay.
And we did try out.
We did try them out.
The impedance boost, the multiplier, right? And
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan of what?
The Planars just sounded weird.
Yeah, maybe because either one of them, right? They're just not quite right. I mean, on the other hand, the little little impedance multiplier did help though, right?
A little, yeah.
When you turn that up.
Yeah, it was a slight difference.
Slight difference, but it was what, like a little bit more crisp, a little bit more control,
a little bit more crisp, control, clear,
less blurry,
less blurry.
So it helps.
Yeah, it helps, but
it helps. Yeah.
Yeah, only by minute little bit though, and then that's pretty much that's explaining that.
Yeah. So you're
Sorry,
generally.
I need a translator. If you guys haven't known me with Technobabble, I mean. I love the explanations and stuff, but sometimes I just need a translator.
Yeah. I
just want to plug and play. Damn it.
I think what it's saying is for the Caldera, right?
Yeah.
Right? The Planar, right? On this, how's it on this? It was just dreadful, right?
Oh God.
It was horrible.
Yeah. To be honest,
it was mush.
It was, oh God.
Yeah.
It seemed like someone was putting a pillow over your head and just wanted to muffle you to death.
Yeah. But I mean, the Valhalla did, not too bad, and with the impedance multiplier on, a little bit better, right? So
a little bit.
Yeah, but you still don't think that's a great amp for Planars, huh?
No, I would still go with the bigger units for the Planars, like the.
Well, solid state, right? No tubes, right?
Yeah, no tubes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean.
We'll have to try. Well, I'll try to get in some Hi-Fi Mans and Odysseys, right, and see if maybe the impedance multiplier helps more or it works better with the Valhalla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the boost when you need it, the high impedance. What about the
gains?
Yeah, the gains.
Right.
What
okay. So it's low gain, right, and then there's
bottom one, right?
there's three switches.
Yeah.
Very bottom one, low gain.
Bottom one, low gain, which I'm not a low gain person. I'm not.
Yeah.
I like the medium, the middle switch.
That's high gain with no feedback.
Okay.
Right, and then the topmost is the high gain with feedback.
Okay, so what does it mean when it says feedback? Like, because when I think of feedback, I'm thinking like background noise or something like that. Well,
feedback's just kind of a sort of a, how to explain this? It's like a circuit modification that kind of it'll improve measurements. Maybe the sound might be a little bit tighter You're gonna
Okay.
get it. It'll work better with lower impedance headphones, but high feedback with feedback typically is kind of frowned upon. It's thought of that it'll destroy the soul of the music. I think the best example of that is remember at the Dallas show, right, Can Jam,
Yeah.
where they had the Wotan set up, and there's that little button on
Oh,
that turns
yeah.
yeah, right,
That button.
right, and you're like,
Okay.
what's this for? Like, what's the point, right? Because usually it runs without feedback, but you turn on feedback, and what happened?
It killed it. It killed the whole soul and the vibe of the music. It would just, like I said, it just seemed like someone just, like I said, put a pillow over it, pretty much.
I don't know. It's like the music was really expansive. You turned it on, just sucked.
Yeah, it
everything
just
just all sucked in, turned flat.
Yeah.
It just sounded like complete garbage, right? I almost think Jason put that feedback button on there to screw with people.
Why?
Because they're like people who are obsessed with measurements, and when you do turn on feedback, you get much better, measurements. It's kind of weird. Yes.
So they care more about the graphs and the sound of the music?
They care more about the graphs and stuff, and it's just yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
I don't know how many guys
My
have the
God.
Wotan out there, but I'm curious from other Wotan owners what they think about what happens when you turn on feedback. I mean, maybe you never know. Maybe someone likes it a little bit more, right? But that's equivalent. So when you flip the thing up, it just kind of made it a bit boring, right?
Yeah.
Right. It just kind of crushed the sound stage.
Yes. Pretty much. Yeah.
stuff.
Pretty much. Skull Crusher. Yeah.
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 And-
No.
Yeah. And I think the last thing is
Music is supposed to be heard and soulful, not
Okay.
not drudgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last thing was talking about Headstage. Right.
Yeah.
There are kind of differences between the two, which is a little bit surprising to me too.
Yeah. So was that the far?
No, that was the left right.
Oh yeah. So we listened to a
something.
few songs where
Yeah.
the music kind of goes left to right, but in a smooth transition. You can't really tell the difference. At least I couldn't. But I liked the transition. That's called
Probably kind of left panning left to right.
Yeah,
right?
kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it. How a flag would wave in the
Yeah.
the
It
wind.
was just like an
Very-
effect that go
yeah.
from right to left.
Yeah, it's very very fluid, very very motiony, very wavy, but evenly based, fluid motion. I kind of like that because it complements the music more.
Yeah. So you thought it was well. I mean, how would we describe that? I mean, when I went back to this, I'm like, you serious, right? I think this was wider.
Yeah,
right? You could feel it move.
Yeah, you could
The
literally.
Valhalla 3 was wider.
Yeah,
Right.
if you literally like for me, if I were to close my eyes, I could literally. I know I'm not high or anything. I swear to God, but if you close your eyes, you could literally see the music moving. To me, anyways.
Yeah.
That one,
And
not
this
so
is
much.
kind of it just kind of went like
it was
that, right?
it was like
a little bit more.
Nah.
Little
It
bit
was
more
very
close.
very hardcore, like left.
Oh,
right,
okay. So you're
left,
saying that there was
right.
more of a gap in the middle.
Yeah.
It didn't smoothly. It was like,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't as wide. This was kind of wide, and it slowly moved
Yeah.
back and forth, right? And this was like, here.
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
that.
It was very
Okay. Got it.
very masculinity, kind of left right.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. Right.
Very brave heart.
Okay. I think we covered about everything we wanted to say about it, right? We covered the feedback, the impedance multiplier, the differences between the two, bass, mids, highs.
Yeah.
So that's a winner, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Valhalla and the Mimir coupled with these two.
You like that combo, huh?
Yeah, I like the combo. What else? Oh, my last question. Sorry. What else can you couple the Valhalla 3 with?
Valhalla 3?
Yeah.
You mean like a DAC?
Yeah.
Throw in an Iggy.
Okay.
Yeah, throw in the Iggy, what's it, the Biggie. The Iggy,
Oh,
Iggy
God.
Singular.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
The buggy.
I'd be curious.
Okay.
I'd be curious. I mean, what's the term? Like how high it would scale, right? With better gear, right?
Yeah.
Because
bigger gear usually tends to sound a
yeah.
little bit better.
Ooh. Well, we have better DACs. Maybe that could be another video, right? We could try better DACs with that and see if this continues to sound better or if it has limits, right? Because the Mimir, it's a great DAC, but it's not as good as the $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000 DACs, and will it continue to get better?
I agree. But
You,
The way it is right now with people's wallets, it's the best. It's the best.
Just stick with this.
Yeah, stick with this.
It fits together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one last note is on the scaling thing. I thought was interesting, and I didn't really expect this, but when we were checking out both, right, this, and we used the HD 600, you're like, yeah, there's some differences.
Yeah.
But then when you went to the HD 800, the differences became more pronounced.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I mean by scaling, right? When you start using better gear,
you start noticing a difference.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm learning that slowly.
Okay, right.
Slowly but surely. Yeah, I definitely did notice a difference, for sure. I think I use these at work, and I use those ones for at home stuff.
Yeah, gaming. Whatever.
Yeah, gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, I like them both, but for music wise, if I really like these guys. I really like these guys.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
But yeah, so that's our input for the Valhalla 3 compared to the TA-66. Closing points. This has been eliminated or terminated. We're going with this one because it's better. And heck, a couple weeks from now, this could get knocked off the platform. We don't know yet. It's just music or DACs and sound gear is a constant fluid changing thing.
Yeah, or it could be preferences.
Yeah,
with this being a little bit kind of, it is more bassy. It is there is a thicker, more relaxed presentation.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, maybe someone might feel the Valhalla 3 is too clinical sounding.
Right. I guess it really does just depend on your preference. It really does. I like the light-hearted feel because I like the light-hearted feel. I don't like the whole in-your-face.
Oh,
stuff.
This is like your dad's Oldsmobile.
Kind of.
Kind of like that,
Yeah,
right?
kind of like this is like Oldsmobile, like very like just. This is kind of like soft,
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like hardcore, kind of
Yeah.
like. So
like an Oldsmobile's really bad suspension.
kind of like if you were to hit a bump, you'd feel it.
Okay, all right.
This not so much.
Oh, I get it. Like a Jeep.
Yeah. Kind of.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
All right, guys. So that's our 2 cents. Let us know what your preferences are, what you think, and hit the subscribe button, and then like the video, and then
Yeah, Super Best Audio Friends.
Super Best Audio Friends over here too with Marv. Either or is fine, whichever you want to opinionate one on more, whatever. But yeah, let us know what you think, and we'll catch you guys later in the next video of our comparisons.
All right. Okay. Well,
See you guys.